Hey everyone, it's VM Campos, Magic Fan. How are you doing? It is not Saturday. I'm not streaming on Streaming Saturday. I'm streaming on Tuesday. I'm trying out something here because I recently became an affiliate on Twitch. And so I simul stream on YouTube and Twitch. I'm trying to get to the 1,000 subscribers. On YouTube, I'm at 893 at the moment. When I get to 1,000, I get a lot of cool perks, which then translate to, you, the audience. And then on Twitch, I just made it to affiliate. I reached all the requirements of number of followers, number of days streamed, number of chatters and visitors, and all of this stuff. And I finally made it Sunday, I think. And that was in large part thanks to Wizards of the Coast giving me a raid or a host or whatever. I still don't know all the terminology. And so, I'm there now. So what I'm going to do is let me switch over to the game cam. We're going to play some gameplay. We're going to do some gameplay. I'm also going to do some stuff, some ancillary stuff on my... Let me just finish setting up my screens here. So if people are watching on YouTube, it looks a certain way, and you get a certain things or perks or whatever, and then on Twitch you get another. So if I switch between these various modes, cheer now to be number 1. What is that? Is that something that appears on screen to you? Run 60-second ad break. What is that about? That's added. Add stream marker. Stream marker with description. Clip that. Edit stream. Host channel. Manage your poll. Start loot gift. Raid a channel. Start a rerun. Channel points rewards by queue. Clear chat, emotes only. There's all of these things that I still need to do to get good at Twitch. Toggle sub only chat. Monetize run a 90-second ad. Run a 180 ad. Wow, I can run all of these ads. 30-second ad. Let me add the 30-second ad here. And then let's see how that looks like. So I'll say, I'm about to run an ad here. 30-second ad. Don't worry, I'll be back. Pre-rolls are disabled for 11 minutes. So what is this? Are people seeing like a real life ad going on? What does it look like if I try to go to my channel Twitch as VM Campos? What do people see there at the very moment? 2 seconds left. Whoops, too slow. Completed 30-second break. Click to unmute. So did some sort of ad appear for people? I don't know. I still need to figure out how this thing works. I'll do that a little later. Gift a sub now to be number 1. Cheer now to be number 1. If I click that, what does it even do? So I'm still kind of learning stuff. And if I try to type something there, it won't let me because I'm not signed in, right? So yeah, I'm just kind of learning this stuff still. If anyone's there in the chat to say hello to help me figure it all out, that'd be cool. And what other features do I have here? Clip that, raid channel. I'm still learning some things. So as we get more people to come hang out on the stream, let's just do a little bit of gameplay. I am going to do this cat deck on the queue just for fun. I'm going to play with this cat deck in platinum level. What am I at? Platinum 4. I'm happy with getting to platinum, so that's good. is a horrible opening hand. That has my colors at least, but I guess that mace is amazing, but I'm not getting what I need. So let's do it this way. Hero of the Pride, turn 2. They're playing Azorius Control. They come in tapped. I'll be able to Glaring Aegis, but then I don't have any other creatures to also make big. That's a Teferi.
Right on schedule.
So we're going to see that already. I'm definitely playing a lower tier deck, and I'm just getting a bunch of lands, so okay. They have their amazing, perfectly uncurved Teferi. I guess we'll get the Prison Realm in here. That's the only way to deal with that. And, let's see about these, Teferis, if we get that on curve again. And hey there everyone in the chat, how are you doing? I'm just trying out a little bit of gameplay and hanging out with the community. Say hello there in the chat. I just made it up to Twitch affiliate, so I'm still kind of figuring out the brand new settings here. This is pre-roll off in 6 minutes. What does that even mean? I've got to read some facts or something. Okay, this will be fun. Got the Cauldron Familiar, and then the Witch's Oven, and then the Dread Malkin. They didn't play turn 1, so that's going to be advantageous for me. Come in with one of those. This is just a fun little jank cat deck. By turn 3, they'll be able to get out their Teferi. And they'll have to decide what they need to do. If they do bounce back anything, the Witch's Oven will do fun stuff. Okay, so next turn they're about to get a wall, but my Dread Malkin will still be able to... I think I did a misplay there. I forgot to Cat Oven at the right time. I'm still so shook from Teferi, which we're obviously going to get right here. Turn 3 Teferi. Maple Bandit is the... they're going to get Teferi and bounce back their own birth. Okay, so will they bounce anything or +1? They're gonna +1, so that doesn't actually get them any cards, and they tap out. So we'll send everything that way, and then with a Karametra.
Hey, that was uncalled for.
Okay, so once again, I'm forgetting that Teferi has the clause there of no instance. Definitely that's a card that you need to ban. So Azorius Control deck also has Shatter the Sky, Charming Prince. No one plays Charming Prince. And they're scrying extremely hard. And they took that long to decide to do their to leave it all on top A.
I'll protect you.
So another berth, okay. They're getting closer and closer to that dream trawler. So because we cannot do instance, we're going to do it this way. So both their critters are dead.
Time for plan B.
Teferi does 1 damage. They get another wall. They have 5 mana, which I suppose is enough for the Shatter the Sky. He's an extremely slow player. I can't stand it. Let's move on. Let's see if we can get a better player. Just another boring Azorius control. Everyone that watched the World Championship wants to play the #1 winning deck. But if you don't know how to play it, what's the point? Ooh, hey there, Stevie. How are you doing? I didn't see the message appear on my chat thing. Is it not synchronizing or what? But anyway, thanks for visiting again. How are you doing today? Ooh, 2 Charm Strays, finally. I feel I've played this cat deck so often and I barely get any of the Charm Stray action. Okay, we're going to do another Azorius control deck. Wow. Okay, there you go. So your message is appearing on screen. That's good. There we go. I'm living the dream. Two Charm Strays. My opponent clearly has an Omen. What's it called again? Omen of the Oceans or something? So let's make this cat even bigger and bigger. There it is, Omen of the Sea. So that's now a 2/5 cat. Although next turn they're about to summon their Teferi, and they're going to bounce that cat back. But then I still have a 1/1 cat that will hit Teferi. See? There we go. I'm going to bounce back the cat. Kind of obvious right there. There's a lot of obvious people playing at the moment. Then what we get here is a cat and an oven and a cat. So now that cat is bigger. Third turn, probably Birth of Meletis or another Teferi. You know how my luck is. So this could also Shatter the Sky, I suppose. It's another Teferi. See, that's what I'm telling you. Now right here, they would probably be smarter to bounce back the Witch's Oven, but instead they're going to bounce back my my cat. So okay, that's fine. Let's have them pause on my turn because these control players are hilarious. Okay, so they keep bringing in my cat, which is fine. Next turn, clearly they're going to shatter the sky. But then I'll just bring back my cauldron, and then after that they'll have a dream trawler. Ooh, Narset, okay. Not expected.
Focused and disciplined. Encounter mode. Meditate and prepare.
That's a time wipe. Well, okay, that's expected. But at least I'll be able to do a bunch of damage over here. And then I'm just flooding out with planes. Okay, well. Then on their turn, they're gonna pay everything to time wipe. I'll bounce back my cauldron. Familiar kitty cat. And then they don't have enough for their Narset, so it'll just kind of be hanging out there. Another cat, sure. So I've got 34 life. How did that happen? Okay, so they have enough now to start to banish light, probably on my oven. Fine, we'll just do this one more time. They don't have enough to make a soldier, maybe? They have enough to use their Field of Ruin. And then I got all lands. Wonderful. So now my whole defense is not good. So they don't see that they've got their... I guess they're gonna do another Omen. Bottom them both. Archon, and then do they have another... Nope, they don't have another one of those. Okay. Okay, let's go on to the second game. That Archon is very, very, very good, and it was going to start to gain them lots of life, so let's move on. Okay, Prison Realm. And I guess that Vengeance. But I'm definitely playing a very low tier deck, so I'm not going to have any chance to beat that deck. I'm playing a very low level deck, but it happens to pair me with the highest level deck of all time. This was the one that won the latest World Championships, so my deck is way more of a meme deck than anything, plus I get these horrible draws, so let's just play whatever, and then see how it goes. So in theory I've got 2 Witch's Ovens to work with. In theory I should be able to get mana, but instead I'm not going to get any mana, so okay, good game. So this algorithm is hilarious. Let me just reset something really fast here on my chat app. I'm not seeing everyone's chat messages, so I'll reset that and hopefully it will read it properly. I've just been having a lot of trouble with the Streamer app recently. I don't know why. Okay, so there's this other event. There's the Power and Glory. It's a totally free event. It's a Brawl deck. And so I'm going to play Sir Conrad the Grim. It's a mono black commander deck. So we'll see how that goes. Yep, pretty odd when this stuff doesn't want to work properly. Okay, so Timaret is cool. Heraldic Banner, Liliana. Opponent goes first. Now, I think it's really weird how this is pairing... These two decks are pairing you up. I think it's really weird. I think their deck is technically better, especially in the short term, because their commander only needs 2. I mean, their commander only needs 3 mana, and my commander needs 5. See, they're about to summon their commander already. But if they don't then summon a blocker... Oh, they're doing a dwarf. Okay, 2 dwarfs, I guess. That way they did their shock land, so they can get 2. Or maybe they're just used to always doing that. Okay, that's fine. Let's... I guess we'll do the ramp. They probably have some sort of shock or something. And that's about to get quenched. Fine. They were quenching a... They were quenching a 1/1, I guess. How many more counter spells would that deck have? Okay, so they spend all that mana on their Scion.
I will learn what nobody yet knows.
And okay, interesting. They have no blockers, so sure, let me go in with a 3/2, and then I've got my... And then I've got my commander. That's a 6/4. What did they do there? Oxavagonas. Okay. 2 dwarfs. Fine. Each one's a 3/3. Okay. They're living their best life. Each of them is a 4/4, so I'm not going to be able to handle that. What sort of removal do I have against these 7 dwarves? Ooh. So that's a 4/4 coming at me, I guess. And this will be good here.
You have the heart of a coward.
You have the heart of a coward. Plus I get to eat 2 creatures. Whoops, those were going to come back to life, but then I ate them instead, so I'll do that. And I drop another swamp, and then I can do 2 more damage to their Scions. Plus I can eat stuff in their graveyard. So I'm battling Scroll King. Aw, man, I'm about to get Dungeon Geisted. Well, that's fine. I can just bring that back to life. No, actually, it just taps it. Oh, okay. Never mind. I thought that was going to go over to the... That gets a 6/4 first strike. Okay, fine. Guess I'll block one of them. But then now they only have 1 blocker. Okay, I doubt they will. Actually, I can do my Liliana now. Okay, let's do something interesting here. Let's send all of these attackers over to there. They may or may not block it because they don't want to unlock my own. Okay, they're not going to unlock it. That's fine. Then what we will do is drop a land to then draw a card. And then play my Planeswalker.
I do hope you make this battle
We'll wreck stuff in a moment, but let's make some zombies. That creates a flyer.
Good help is easy to find in war.
This creates a death touch. They have 2 flyers.
It seems we've encountered another puzzle on our quest.
They can probably +2 their flyer and hit my planeswalker.
You will not block our noble path.
So that's 6 in total. If they don't see that I've got a death touch creature, then that'd be good for me.
Not today, Death.
Okay, so that'll be very, very good. That'll destroy a creature or planeswalker. So, I guess first of all, let's make a new zombie. Let's drop a land to hit that flyer. Let's wreck their planeswalker commander. Can bring out one more creature. Let's go all in with everything. That'll draw me a bunch of cards. Ooh, my Temerate is a 3/10. That's fun. So I'll do 4 attackers, plus I'll also eat something from the graveyard. They'll probably want to block my Dread Presence, which is fine. That'll draw me a card. And they'll block the 3/10. Okay, so a bunch of triggers happen right here. Check that out. That's a hit, that's a hit, that's a hit, that's a hit. And they give up. Hehehe. That wasn't gonna kill them, but then they just saw so many triggers happening that they're like, I can't handle that. That was a pretty good ending, wasn't it, there? I think my cat is meowing over there for some reason. He wants to be part of the stream. Anyway, okay, well, we won one thing so far. And then the XP right here. Well, let's play that again. So we can do that. And hey, Stevie, if you want to, do you want to do the commander that we were trying to do the other day? The commander, you know, pirate sort of thing that we were trying to do the other day? Let me know if you want to do that 1v1. So I'm battling Hamuske. Kitty! Here's the cat right here. He wants to jump in on the camera, I'm sure. And then in the meantime, we can look at our cool sleeve. Look at that. That's like a cool sliver. And then my opponent has the cat. Okay, as for me, I've got the cat. I've got a real-life cat right here. See, here he is right here. Say hi to the camera right there. See over there, there's the camera right there. Anyway, what do we do here? Omen of the Dead isn't that good. That is to retrieve a creature. Ayara is cool. Heraldic Banner is cool. Cavalier, all of these are kind of high cost, but I'm sure I'll get what I need soon enough. And my opponent is thinking very hard about what they need to do. They're thinking extremely hard what they need to do. So I'm checking my Twitch account right now because I just became affiliate. I'm looking at my Twitch account as a regular person, and there was an ad, which, you know, ads are good for me because they make me money, I guess. But then I still have to kind of like read, how does it all work? I have a new button on my Twitch control panel that says run a 30-second ad. So, has been word of instant messaging going to be unavailable? I have not seen the latest response from them if they're going to do the instant messaging yet, but I know it's coming because they're adding so much. My opponent like is so slow. Come on, Hamuske, please speed it up. Anyway, I'm sure they're gonna add that stuff very, very soon. Like, it's already, how long has this opponent taken? It's not counting how long their time has been taken. But anyway, there's a lot of new modes and stuff, and actually they just showed a screenshot of the Magic on mobile. They showed a proof of concept screenshot about how that can be, how Arena could be on mobile devices. So that's coming soon. Yeah, let me see if I can pull that. Let's see, Daily MTG. Where can we see that latest screenshot? Let's see, screenshots, survey, Magic on mobile devices. I don't know. It'll be a little hard to find the exact article, but I did see the that item. Okay, so what can we finally do here? 3 mana, extremely slow. Okay, let's bring out Yara. And I don't know why it keeps like pausing, like they don't have any actions. That requires mana, that doesn't do anything, that doesn't do anything. Why is this so slow? So everyone visiting on the chat at the moment, I'm trying out the Power and Glory workshop, and if I seem a little far from the camera, it's because my cat is on my lap here and I can't move. They got a Cavalier already. I'm gonna move on. This person is playing extremely slow and they're no fun. So let me play one more of this Power and Glory, and then maybe we'll do a 1v1 brawl. So let me just try that again. I can't stand slow players, slow, indecisive players. So let's do that. It looks like whatever deck you pick, your opponent is always the opposite deck. So I don't know how I like this this mode. I feel, first of all, that the opponent, their deck is better, faster at least. This deck that I have is kind of cool. It's a mono black sort of devotion. It'll be around 20 minutes of getting ready. Okay, yeah, cool. So you can get ready and then we'll do 1v1. So let's bring out Timaret. I love how aggro he is, just screaming at your opponent's face. I guess they have a shock. Is there a shock in their deck? Okay, third land. Heraldic Banner. I still have 2. And that could be a counter spell. The Omen doesn't get a creature from exile. At least they use their 1 exile card. Okay, so they've got enough mana for their... They're gonna go with the dwarves here. Okay, I guess they'll do another one and get a 3/3. Is that like the main purpose of this deck, just to get all 7 of your dwarves? Okay, 100 degrees Celsius. What's your next big brain play? Don't tell me that it's just simply casting your next dwarf. They probably have a counter spell, so if I try to summon my commander, it'll get countered, but a 3/4 spawn is good enough. Guess they're gonna unsummon that. That's fine. That slows me down, but what else are they gonna do here? Are they gonna tap out for their scions? That's still 2 mana, actually. We could still have one more counter spell.
Your heart can overcome any challenge.
I think they still have something that they could play with that 2 mana. That could be the Omen of the Sea. That could be a counter spell. I could return a creature. I'll return a creature in a moment. So once again, that's for returning stuff. Okay. So that's what they were holding on to. Robber of the Rich. I swear if this opponent keeps slow playing me, I'm gonna move on.
Bravery galvanizes any plan.
Okay, that's a 6/4. They've already used their unsummon. They're doing their Dungeon Geist. Yep, like I'm telling you, I think their deck is the stronger one. It's way more aggro, I think. I've played a few games so far, and it just feels like the other deck is way better. So let's see again. I think this game mode, unfortunately, like many things in Arena, like version 1 is not great, and they're using us as like guinea pigs or whatever, because you only have 2 possible decks to pick from. Like I'm saying, that opponent's deck looks way better, especially when they go first, because they have removal. Like right here, this is an easy kill, and then they've got the they've got the 7 dwarves strategy, and then already on their third turn they can already summon their planeswalker. I guess that's sort of to teach you, like, maybe don't summon your planeswalker right away. See, again, this is just full of a bunch of burn. Guess it's time to get rid of this. Because these can add up. And we've got like a random Lazotep Reaver. So I think this deck is just really weird. And then we've got Thraben right here. Like I said, I think that there's way more better Okay, wait, how much is that? 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 in total. Okay, let's draw a card. And then drop a Death Touch creature. So let's see, do they have... They will probably have Burn to get that Knight, that Death Touch Knight out of the way. Or a Dungeon guy. See, this is what I'm saying. I really think the red deck is way better. Their deck. Because what do I have? What do I have next here? Like an Undead Charger? Like, I don't know. It just doesn't. It doesn't feel like they're. Like my deck can compete. Let's see what removal they have right here. Draw multiple cards. Of course they'll be able to draw multiple cards. See, that deck's got way more strategy, because see there now we've got a flyer. They've made a flyer out of that multi-card draw. Has anyone else there in the chat played with these new decks? I've been playing a little bit, but it's like it really feels that the Royal Scions deck is better. Right now they already have their combo in terms of they have their Planeswalker, which will then draw them cards. Which will then just get more flyers. So they can just easily Royal Scion and make a flyer. Or they can +2 their Torbrand and do huge damage. It would be a 4/4, which would then do 6 damage. So see there, that makes them another flyer. They dropped a Chandra. Fabled Passage. So how's everyone doing in the chat? Having a good day so far? What time is it for you there in the World Wide Webs? Right now it is currently 11:24 for me, and I'm just seeing once again that Royal Scions deck I think is way better than this black deck. They're already, they still have a huge grip of cards. They have had answers for everything. Mine is barely struggling along. Now they've got a 5/5 flyer, so I don't think this event is very successful in terms of very limited amount of possibilities of decks. I managed to win one, but then that wasn't really enough to be impressive. Right, here's a Nyx Lotus. Who cares, right? Okay, that's kind of good. Let's weaken that Cavalier. This one cannot block. So whatever they block with here, they're just going to block with the 1/1. Whoops. That at least causes a little bit of Conrad damage. Extremely slow player is slow. Lava Coil on that. This is exactly what I'm saying, that there's just so many answers from that deck. So, okay, I've had enough. I'm not going to play this event anymore. It's so unbalanced. Has anyone else played this event? It's like really bad. You're only going to... there's only 2 decks to choose from, and I'm not interested in an Izzet deck. And the Izzet deck is way more powerful than the mono black deck, so that is a complete failure of an event. It's only available 24 hours, so good riddance to that. Let's play a little bit something different. I'm gonna play some of this mono black devotion on the ladder. Although I've started to see a whole lot of people playing the Azorius Control deck that won the World Championship. Battling Crazy Bones. At least I get to go first. Got some card draw with my Midnight Reaper. Let's see how this wacky algorithm pairs me up. So it's either going to be Azorius Control or maybe Azorius Control. There we go, Azorius Control. Now let's see if I don't then get mana screwed. They got mana screwed. Okay. So Azorius Control means Sorcerer's Spyglass. Sorceress Spyglass. Spectral Shriek as well. And I'm going to take out my top end here because you're going to have a lot of Azorius Control shenanigans where they're just going to dirtle around until they get what they need. They're playing first, so they're going to get their Teferi out turn 1. And here we have Brazen Borrower. Okay, that's 2 mana on that. Let's get rid of that. Don't need that yet. I'm gonna drop their Singer or nothing. What do they have in hand? There's a Fae of Wishes. Okay, well, let's just put Teferi there because obviously they will have a Teferi Time Raveler. There's that 1/3 flyer. What are they going to use Fae of Wishes on? To go get a Teferi? Or another Planeswalker? I've got another Sorcerer's Spyglass. And I'm getting Mana Flood. Amazing! Completely amazing algorithm. Well, I got double Witch's Oven, so all I need is my Familiar. So let's see what they're going to go get. Let's go look at their wish board. Ugin, okay, that's fine. Ugin the Ineffable, and I get another land. Beautiful. Now all that they need to do is get one more Brazen Borrower. So they're playing mono blue. Okay. That's a 1/4. That's a gargoyle. Man. I tell you, when the algorithm hates you, it totally hates you. So now I've got a 5 attacker in the air. Can't block. I can never remember what does what with that gargoyle, so I guess it can block. At least it draws me a card, which is another land. Amazing. Okay, so they're gonna go search for something else. I ran out of witches. I ran out of sorcerer's spyglasses. So what else are they gonna? Another one of their million planeswalkers, Narset. So at least this player is playing pretty unconventionally, but still, I've just been drawing nothing valuable. Okay, well, we have something that we can kind of do here. This will be a little bit of annoyance, so at least let's do this. Yes, I should do this on my opponent's turn, but I doubt that there's any interaction really, so gonna get milled. There's the Great Hands. They have a million mana to work with. Heraldic Banner. Oops, I was about to eat my Ayara. Now I do have plenty of I have plenty of Murderous Riders, and 2 of those, amazing. Polis Citadel. Okay, maybe I might have a chance here. So Yarok's Fenlurker, you get to discard. Pretty good card, probably. Drop a land, drop another Fenlurker, and then another land. Great. Well, what I can do actually is eat this Fenlurker, peel the top card. Ooh, Murderous Rider, that's what I need there. That's another one of those. That'll be fine. I just need to keep peeling stuff off the top. Keep that. Need some more life with this cat. So this is just like totally living on the edge of black. Do that one more time. Then I can do another Murderous Rider. Another Ayara. This will be interesting. I'll get a double Ayara. Oh man. So that was a lot of fun. That was a lot of fun action right there in black. Let's give that a try again. So mono black devotion can possibly work sometimes. At least I get to go first. Okay, so that gargoyle. What was the name of that Vantress gargoyle? Just have so many cards of theirs that I can Sorceress Spyglass. Have a Murderous Rider. Have to mulligan one time. Let's see what's in store over here. Kiora! I guess. Let's see if I get my third land. I'm gonna go with a 1/4. That's not a third land. Okay, GG. Let's see if we can claw our way back from this. It's 5 mana. That one's interesting. Thassa, that's nice. At least I'll get a card draw off of the Reaper. Get to flicker that. Okay, so they've got an amazing combo here. Great. Guess the correct play is to get rid of the Looper. Kiora, which doesn't do anything, but I guess it gives the devotion. Let's see if that cat does anything useful. Citadel. Do I have my 6th mana, however? Nothing meaningful to bounce back. Okay. Let's bring this out. And then this out. I can do some cat shenanigans. Okay, that's gonna keep getting bigger. I guess what I need to do here is bring this cat back. Spectral Shriek won't really help. Ooh, they're gonna go get something out of the wish board. So, what's coming from the wish board? Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. Perfect. I got your Grafdigger's Cage. Kind of like I got your nose. Okay, so drop this guy. Agent of Treachery, oh man. So they want that. This is pretty much game over. Okay, let's block that with that for a trade. Let's block that with that. No trample on that. Let's eat that cat. One more damage and never got anything useful, so that's perfect for them. Okay. Well, guess it's time to move on. I guess I'm going to wrap it up unless people want to do any 1v1. Is anyone still around? Oh, Stevie, you said you were ready, so you want to do a 1v1? Okay, did you... I know you were having trouble last time with the importing of the deck, so you should delete the deck that said whatever 2, because it's the wrong deck, and you should copy one more time the deck from the Discord and import it. Because I think what had happened was you had exported the original deck, you exported it, and then we worked on the edited version, and then you didn't copy the new version, and when you did import, you imported the same one that you had exported. So it'd be best if you delete the one that says number 2. And then go back to the Discord and get the deck list one more time. Well, I've got another Theros Mastery here, so it's time to get Erebos' Intervention. So got the brand new Erebos' Intervention art. Got a few packs over here. Yeah, so go back to the Discord. Go back to the Discord. Ooh, I got an Uro. I want one of those in real life. Go back to the Discord and then copy that deck list again. So copy it from the top where it says Commander. It might not copy it completely, so make sure you copy it from Commander. How do you copy the deck from Discord? You have to click and drag to select the text, and then right-click, copy. So you need to select the, start dragging and selecting from where it says Commander. So you did copy, so then now you go back over here to your decks, and you can click import right there. So after you've copied it, then you just do that import button right there and see if it imports it properly. If you don't see it right away, it may be at the very end of the list, because then you might have some wildcards that you need to complete. See, like this one, this deck isn't complete because it doesn't have all of the wildcards yet. So when you import it, it might appear at the very end. So I'm trying out some new stuff on Twitch. I just became an affiliate, and I'm looking at the users in chat just to see how this is all working. I see some things, so it seems like we've got some people in the chat. Aiton, or Aiton, welcome. And then we've got Commander Root, welcome. And Pokrevokrednu. Hopefully I said that right. Thank you. Stream Elements, Moobot, Streamlabs, and myself. So those are the people in the chat on Twitch, according to this thing. And over on YouTube, I'm simul-streaming. So we got Stevie there. Let me know if that worked. Did that import for you properly? So while you're getting that ready, I'll just do a quick thing like that. You did just that, put it into the bottom, but it has a yellow triangle with the number 1. What does the yellow triangle mean again? I think it still means you're missing 1 wild card. That it's an artisan. Well, I think it just means you're missing one card. So just double click on it, and is there any card there that is like fully marked as missing, and then you can click the craft button at the bottom. Healer's Hawk. Okay, that's a good one. Not getting any black mana. Ardenvale Tactician can tap 2 creatures out, right? Hey Mark, how's it going? I'm just playing with the ladder for a bit, and I'm getting no mana as usual. Guess a blocker will be good here. So I was trying out that one event that I mentioned on Sunday, and it's terrible. That's that commander deck that has 2 possible commanders to choose from, and it's so mismatched. The Izzet commander is way more powerful than the mono black commander. Not fun at all. Like, the opponent had answers to everything that I had. They had a lot of burn. They had Dungeon Geist to lock down the opponent. They had a very easy to cast commander, only 3 mana. And then the black deck has 5 casting cost. So don't waste your time, even though it's a free event. Don't waste your time on that event. It's really bad. I was trying to play it for a few games. I managed to win 1 because my opponent rage quit for some reason. But the other deck just has so many great synergies compared to the black deck, unfortunately. Turn 1 Spectral Shriek. Or Filemire Knight. Close enough. Turn 2 Agonizing Remorse. So, did that work for you, Stevie? Did that deck importing work? Then we got this little owl with huge ears or something. Not ears, but whatever that is. Okay, so... guess we can do the Bell of the Brawl here. 3/2 Menace. Corpse Knight, and then Venerable Knight. Ooh, double Season of Growth, lucky. Be back in a second. Sure. I'm not gonna stay that long, so you don't need to promote my stream a lot. I've been streaming for 1 hour 16 minutes. I don't think I'm gonna go for a huge amount of time, but I appreciate that. Okay, so they get a double scry, and then I get a 3/2 and a 3/1. Now my chat thing, my unified chat screen doesn't seem to be working, so I have to look at so many different screens to see everyone's messages. Oh, that's not good. You're back, thank you so much. I need is one more black mana, and I am in the game here. Okay, well, they got their synergy perfect. So let's move on that. So, Stevie, did you get that deck imported in? I was going to do a quick game with Stevie. I think we might get that. You're fixing the deck. Well, you just need to add the wild cards. You got it imported and got the card. Okay, well, let me know when that's ready. Crafted. Okay, yeah, let me know when that's ready and we'll give it a shot. Yeah, I think what happened the other time was that you exported the deck and then you didn't copy the new deck, and then when you did import, you just re-imported the same deck. They really need to do a better way to, like, trade decks with people. Okay, so I'm playing also Orzhov colors, but you get to... they were totally going to... They played that so perfectly in terms of they wanted to drop their Pride Mate and then drop the life gain card. Hilarious. Child of Night. Okay, let's go in with a 2/3 flyer. Casket, fine. Agree, Wizards needs to make deck building. It's a lot easier, yeah. Well, here we go with the hilarious algorithm doing hilarious things again. Underworld Dreams, whatever. I think Underworld Dreams has like the legend of it, but in practice, how amazing is it really? We're both trying to do well. They're focused much more on a life gain strategy than me, and then right here I'm just getting junk. They had a lot of synergy with the don't tell me they also have one final swamp to drop. They completely got every single thing that they needed. If they have a flash creature, that'll actually... Never mind. Wow, these draws are pretty hilarious. So clearly they have their own kill spell, which they're about to use on my Resolute Rider. I guess they might have one more of those thirsts, or maybe Edict or something. Yeah, I'm telling you, so many kill cards. The algorithm's hilarious. So they still have something in their hand. What are they holding on to? We still get to bake it into a pie any minute now. They're probably holding on to like something amazing. Okay, there's that pride mate. Let's give them a chance to think that they well, never mind. We won't even give them a chance. A cat is a pie. Just can't seem to figure out, but it still wouldn't mind battling you. Well, yeah, let's try to battle, but what can't you figure out? You're sure that it imported the correct deck? So right after this game, we can give it a try. So you're sure it imported the right deck, right? It shouldn't have that one blue wall. If it's got that blue wall, it didn't quite work. So I wonder what my opponent has, because they keep imported the right deck and it had no blue wall this time. Okay, that sounds good. Let me just finish this weird match against Kepkan, and then we will do the what's it called? The brawl. They gain 6 life. Okay. They top decked a Death Touch creature. What did they top deck here? Nothing meaningful. Excellent. Another rider. I'll put another rider in a moment. Is this where the tide will turn? Healer's Hawk. How does that nursery rhyme of like 4 and 20 ravens baked into a pie? How about a Healer's Hawk baked into a pie? What a grindy game. They were up to 30-something life. Another Hawk. I'm about to end this player's career. Is this the game where I'm going to reach 50 life? Without even trying? I'm at 36 life. Now they're gonna rage quit. Life-saving food. It's just there. Yeah, okay, well, Stevie, let's try that. Oh, I'm finally getting my chat messages appearing properly. Okay, let's try that. So, I see that you're logged in. I'm gonna do the request a challenge right there. Switch this over to Brawl. Send the challenge, and then you'll get a notification for that. And then we'll try that brand new Brawl deck. It might be fun to try each of us versus the same one, the same pirate deck. Okay, so select deck. Let's try. I'm gonna try the pirate deck as well, just to see how that goes. That'll be fun. Then we can both see like the pros and cons of it to make it better than ever. So let's see here. Okay, that's some good stuff. I'll keep that. Now, does everyone know that you can interact with this map if you, well, if you click right here on the right side, that activates right there, activating the Azorius seal. So, no need to pussyfoot around with the proper land, so I'm just going to go crack that Evolving Wild right away. Okay, next turn. Have a couple of options. Guess we'll do this one. Ooh, Command Tower, that's a good one. Gives you a color of everything. That's not a good one. Third land, mana, Geode, save me. And then that scries, sure. Yo ho ho, pirate's life for both of us, exactly. Headstrong Brute. Okay. Here we go, Mighty Captain. Look at her, she's amazing. Okay, next turn I have a variety of things that I could do. Oh, it's Captain... No! It's Captain Brass versus Captain Brass, but there's more action there. Okay, so I guess... Oops, I forgot to do... I did that the wrong way. I needed to have raided first. I guess I don't need that card at all because it's... It damages pirates, but everything's a pirate. No! Okay, let's go back to the command zone. So we got a 2/2 unblockable and a 3/3 menace. And I got a 2/2 death touch. Whoops, that is now unblockable. I seem to be at 9. Seem to be at 9 life. How does that happen? So 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 5 more damage if I can't deal with it. So that was kind of a lot of damage, faster than I thought. That's a lot of treasure. It's still 3 mana to work with. These decks are pretty solid, they're pretty fun so far. And I'm worried about that 3 open mana. Uh-oh, is this gonna be swashbuckling or something? And then a 2/3. Okay, well, I guess let's try to do some of this. And then we're gonna do some pillaging, I hope. So the thing about Captain Brass is if you attack with 3 pirates, then you get to steal stuff. So let's have this brute come to my squad. So that's the main way to use the captain. You've got to attack with a lot of pirates though. Uh-oh. That is not good. Huh, that still has a wall of runes. I thought we removed the wall of runes. And I think there's gonna be some kind of +3/+3. Oh no, yeah, you gotta be careful on that. That was +3 -3. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you're still using the wrong deck because I don't think we put that. We didn't put that card in there. So, if I look at the deck one more time, we have Opt, Daring Buccaneer, Sheevan Fire, Shock, Chart a Course. Those are the one drops. You still have that wall of runes that doesn't exist in this deck. You had that one card that killed your own card, +3 -3. That's not in this deck. You have the Headstrong Brute, which we removed. So yeah, I don't know what to say. You're not importing the deck. You're not working with the deck that you think. Like, I don't know. I can't take over your computer to see what you're doing, but you're not doing it right. You know, you had to. I don't know what to say. You're not doing it right. It's weird. Try importing it again. Okay, let's try again, but I can't see what you're doing, so let's try it again. Go back to the Discord, whatever you're doing, go back to the Discord and copy the deck, right-click copy, and then click import. Somewhere it will appear here, probably at the end. It'll be called imported deck. I don't know what icon it'll have. I don't know. It'll be imported deck 2, 3, 5, 7. I don't know how many you've imported. If it has a yellow on it, I don't know what that means. If it's got a red, that means it's definitely missing cards. And I think what you did, maybe you did import it, but when we did the gameplay right now, are you sure you switched over to the new deck? Was it still set to the old deck? This thing remembers the last deck that you played. So if you never changed it, that it was imported deck the wrong one, it's still the last one that you chose there. So, again, I can't see your computer. I don't know what's going on with it. You have to do the import. You have to make sure you're not missing any cards. You have to spend your wild cards. You have to make sure you selected the right one here. Like, I guess we could try again. While you do that, I'll play a little bit more. Maybe what you could do is after you import it, you can open it and then send a screenshot on the Discord. That way we can confirm what you're working with. So welcome to everyone in the chat. If you are there, Shiloh May, shout out. We've also got Commander Root, shout out, and Aiton. So let's see, just got the screenshot here. I don't know what you're looking at. It just, everything's empty right there. Why doesn't it show the deck? So you're sending me a screenshot of the Discord. You need to click and drag from Commander down to the end of deck. If you only selected the part that says Commander, you only imported your Commander. You need to select from Commander down to the end of the deck. That is the complete deck there. If you only import in Commander, it's just the Commander. You need to click and drag from the very top where it says Commander all the way down to the end of the deck. Because if you only selected that first Commander on the other screenshot that you're showing me that it only has your Commander, well, you only imported a Commander. It's the full... from the top where it says Commander down to the end. So currently I'm battling Albizi, and I've been able to match all of their actions. Up until this point, Midnight Reaper, I guess we'll give him a free card. "26 life. They have a ton of mana, so what are they going to do with all that mana? They were trying to accelerate and then a District Guide. What does District Guide even do? Oh yeah, lets them go search for a basic land, reveal it, put it into their hand. They can drop another land, they'll have 3 mana free. Put another one out. 4, 5, 6. They're going to go down to 1 life. 32 life. Three, 4, 5, 6. They have 6 mana. Oh, is this going to be a board wipe? Cry of the Carnarium would wipe everything out. Lich. Okay, that's fine. GG on that, right? They have 1 blocker and 2 attackers. Yep. So did that import properly? Did you select the full deck list from the top to commander all the way down to where it says deck, and then the rest of the cards? Did that work? Because in the yeah, if you go back to the decks, because I wrote that, so I have Pirates version 2, and you're going to select and copy from Commander all the way down into the last one that's there is Fiery Cannonade. So grab all of that. Let me know if that worked. And then we'll give it a shot. You should probably delete the old version of the Pirates anyway so that you don't keep opening it up, because we have this newer copy in the Discord that you can always refer back to. So I would delete that imported one, and I would delete the old one as well. Okay, let's see what we get here. Let's see. This will confirm my conspiracy theory. I'm going to try for the 50, but see how it goes. But here's my conspiracy theory. They're going to go first, and it's going to be a burn deck. And I'm going second, so let's see what happens. Sergio. So the conspiracy is, again, just that the algorithm is weird. Now, we can redo this deck. Maybe I'll just make it completely aggro and just take out, okay, take Vengeance and Prison Realm is good, but maybe we'll just take out all of the non-life gain cards and just go complete aggro life gain. So what mana dork are they going to drop here that is vexing them so much that they can't choose what to play? And so they're going to do nothing. You got it right. Just craft the missing cards. Okay, yep. I'll be waiting here. So that might be one way to get this achievement, yeah. Yeah, I think this opponent has like a giant growth or something, and they can't decide what to cast it on. Okay, Prowler. I gotta get rid of that, because it's Death Touch and Life Link and Mana Ramp, so I have to wait off a little bit on that. But if I can... Okay, so I will have 4 mana. Let's see if the luck happens. I drop my 4th mana, I drop 1 Pridemate, life gain. I drop a 2nd Pridemate, life gain. Let's see how that works. Instead they're gonna hit statue. No one plays that card, but okay, they are playing that card. Let's try it again. Scry another land. Do I need more lands? No. Okay, let's see if we come back to my Golgari Find Broker. Fine. Oh, I could drop actually double Orators and then double Cats. And then I could drop Linden. That'll be lots of life gain there. And then I attack with the Pridemate, and that's life as well. Although they probably have a murder, and then they'll make that Pridemate go to the great kitty litter box in the sky. Anyway, what does this one do again? When it enters the battlefield, return target permanent card from your graveyard to your hand. There wasn't any permanents there, so they had to cast it. Because what I did was I exiled... And they're going to their attack phase. What shenanigans are they going to do here? How about no shenanigans? Fine. You ready now? Okay. Let me just finish with this player. Barely up to 25 life. That got death sprouted. Okay, well. This opponent is thinking very hard about which should they get, a forest or a swamp. A forest. Big brain plays happening over here. And then they're attacking. Fine. Ooh, I get to do this at least. Again, they have the colors to just kill it, but there's a bunch of life happening. That's a 9/9. But here comes their second death sprout, or murder. So that won't be too impressive. And they shock landed something, so ooh, that's actually very good. They're gonna wipe my board. And then they get a 1/2. Well, at least we get to do that. Okay, anyway, let's give a shot to one more gameplay. So Stevie, you did delete the old pirate deck, right? You deleted that, you imported the new one, you have all the wild cards, you deleted the wrong one, you're giving it a good name. You should practice importing so I can memorize it. Yep, we should practice copy and paste. Anyway, you can confirm that. So you're ready to go with that? Delete the old one. Okay, let me send you the notification over here. Putting that on Brawl. So let's give this a shot here. We can do the Pirates versus Pirates again, and we forgot to check, actually, you didn't send a screenshot to confirm that the deck is the right one, but let's give it a shot. I'm going to switch over to my vampires. Okay, so I got some things that I could work with, possibly. Opponent goes first. Mono red, shock, ouch. Okay. Them's fighting words. Red and blue for another lightning strike, okay. Very, very aggro here. Feel attacked. But that's the name of the game. We got a 2/1 flyer. We got one more red mana. Uh-oh, is that one more red damage? Good old shock. Nothing beats shock. except lightning bolt. So there's one more red mana source. If there's one more land... Oops, that's enough of land for the commander. Not good. Instead, we get a 2/1 menace. Okay. 2/1 flyer. I don't know if I want to deal with that. That's a 3/4 seeker. How did I get to 20 life anyway? Oh yeah, I got lightning striked and then shocked. That's how I got that low. No, Shivan Fire. Okay, that's a 3/2. That Sanctum Seeker's pretty fun. So I've got a 3/2 flyer, a 3/2 menace, and then a 3/3. And a Noxious Grasp. Okay, back to the command zone. Okay, well, this will be a steal, so... You can't nice your own stuff. How dare you? You can't nice yourself. So how about this 3/3 flyer? Uh-oh. That is a lot of attackitude. Fine. I have the city's blessing. This is getting close. There was kind of some good synergy with that pirate deck of making all of those menace pirates. So I think and then the triple color. I remember like on the first version of the deck it was hard to get the triple color. Okay, so that worked out pretty well. We can do a rematch. I think that synergy worked very well. One suggestion would be that burn for the shock and such might be better for the creatures, because the creatures ended up good game on that. Let's do a rematch if you'd like. Obviously, not looking at the opponent's hands. Yeah, the version is a lot faster. Yeah, there was suddenly like, oh, I lost 5 life. I was already below 20, and like, how did that happen? But yeah, we can do a quick rematch on that and see how that goes again. So again, pirates versus vampires. Now that Haunt of the High Tower, it's often other times worked extremely well, but then this time it's like I didn't even do much. Oh yeah, I'm getting a note here that I have some sort of meeting tomorrow, and it's about to be 1 in the morning. I guess I need to get wrapping it up soon-ish. But let's do another match. I need to respond to my colleague over here. Okay, so oh, I chose the wrong deck, but okay, fine. What deck is this? This has, oh yeah, this has all the colors. I forgot. Okay, so sure. For some reason, I suddenly forgot some of the colors of this deck, but it's like, yeah, it does have black as well. So tapped land versus tapped land. And then a ghost pirate, oh no! We already have that going on. How about a Fathom Fleet Captain? Lightning Strike. And then unblockability. Guess save this up for a rainy day. Oh, Captain Storm, that one is an amazing card. Because it just does great mana ramp. So, I can't let that happen. But actually, this might be better, I hope. My Cutlass strikes at the Captain Storm. Next up, got a lot to work with. No! Okay, I guess there's more than one way to deal with that, but let's see how this goes. I used to see Vraska's Contempt being used a lot before the rotation. It's kind of cool to see it again after a while. Unblockability. Okay, let's see if this works. I'm gonna take control of this pirate for a moment and then attack. And I attack with 3. Does that let me? No, that didn't let me steal their pirates. So that's not fun. Oh, it does let me. Okay, fine. But if I target this... Oh, it doesn't disappear, eh? Okay, that's kind of cool. Okay, that kind of worked. She was on my side for a moment, but then... when she was on my side, the ability worked because I was controlling her, I guess? No! And then, I got a flyer. And then we've got a little bit of damage here. Oh, I guess that's kind of automatic. I didn't attack with... So, Beckett Brass wasn't on the field even when I attacked, and after I summoned her, she could still steal a pirate. That's interesting. I wouldn't have thought that that would have happened. Okay, we can do one more if you want. And then I have to go to bed then. So that was a good game. Yes. Let's just do one more because your deck is definitely... It had me worried, and then at the very end it turned around. Shen happens. Thank you for that. We are going to do one more. Let's do one more. This time I'm going to pick the proper deck. Just jump to something completely different. Let's see if this possibly works. So my commander this time is Oketra. That's way worse. You check out the Twitch deck. I tried to. I went over to the loot menu item and I didn't see anything. I don't know if I didn't scroll enough or what, but or if I'm doing it right. Maybe yeah, I don't know what I'm looking at. I couldn't find that Twitch deck. I'd love to play it if it's still available. So if you can confirm maybe if it's still there, that might be kind of cool, and then I can go check out that deck. I'm always trying to try new decks. Oh, that's a mana rock right there. I have my own mana rock right here. I'm totally flexing with my chromatic lantern that turns all of my planes into white mana sources. Fabled Passage, very nice. That's one of the new fetch lands that is working amazingly, and in real life it's worth like $20. You're at work until 0600. EST. So right now it's 3 in the morning for you. 0346. So what do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's kind of a lot of mana. Now Oketra looks like she can have reach, but she doesn't. Even though that's like a bow and arrow, there's no reach on that. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7. So what's the next play here based on my cards? Some stuff's happening here. I'm not happy with that. 3, 4, 5. That's 5 mana. What's going to happen with 5 mana? There's something coming, not good. Something wicked this way comes. The anticipation. Something's coming. Like a fireball for 4 or something. Now you can press Z on the keyboard if you want to undo it. A lot of people don't know that, but if you press Z on the keyboard, that undoes your mana tapping. So pressing Z on the keyboard might undo. Okay, so what can I do here? Let's do another mana rock. Citywide bust. Yeah, there's like a lot of keyboard shortcuts. I think they're hidden somewhere under the settings. Gameplay. Right there. Undo is Z. Pass priority space. Shift enter. Enter. Shift control. Hold full control. Okay, I need to remember that one. I only remember. Whoops, what's going on? Price of Fame. No. No. Fine. Plus Surveil. Okay, so I usually just do Control, but it was Shift Control to activate full control, or what was that? What was that again? Shift Control, hold full control. Now, L turns on and off the phases. Shift Control. Okay, let's try to bring back the commander. So my commander gets pretty expensive pretty fast. Now the idea is that if the commander gets killed and goes to the graveyard... Actually, wait a minute, what did I do? Yeah, I should have let it go back to... I need to read my own cards. This would have killed it, so I should have let it go to the graveyard. Then when it goes to the graveyard, I can shuffle it back to the third from the top, instead of having to recast it and spend my mana. So I have to read my own stuff. And so my shiny, look at that, it's so shiny, such a big, I didn't know you can right click to zoom in so big. I think they made this bigger than ever. I think I don't remember this being that big when you used to right click. Ooh, so shiny. And we have the classic back. Chart a course. This also has the classic on the back of it. That have people noticed that there's like a little line behind this S? That comes from when the original art was made back in 1993. Someone had the art on their desk or whatever, and they were not really paying attention, and then they doodled on it. They doodled on the original art, and then they never removed that, and they printed it, and they've been printing that since day one, 1993 in Magic. So that line back there, for a long time I always thought it was like part of like the stone or whatever, but the thing is that it's more of a imperfection. Okay, so we are getting ready to wreck. If I have Oketra out and I at least summon one creature, it often does help me turn the tide. Ooh, that's the city's blessing, so that's a 2/2 double strike now. That's nice. So city's blessing is always helpful. That is a Shivan Fire, not good, so that gets a +1. That's a 3/3. Haste. So 1/2. What does that 1/2 do again? That does good stuff, right? If you raid on it. Okay. You can do this Field of Ruin. Let's pluck out this flyer. Let's bring out a Planeswalker.
My skills are as sharp as my skin.
That'll protect me from any direct damage. And then we have GG. Okay. I think the pirate deck works pretty well. I think it has some good synergies. Didn't expect flyers. Yeah, thinking about it, that might be a way to improve it. Well, if you have your burn, you could take care of flyers. So I'm gonna do one final game. I'm gonna do one final game to play the ladder, and then I'm gonna wrap it up because I forgot that I have a meeting tomorrow. What time is this meeting again? Tomorrow, I have this meeting tomorrow at 11 a.m. I suppose I need to reply to my colleague. And we need to meet at 10 a.m., I guess. But we'll do that in a moment. I'm battling Trisley. I go first with a horrible opening hand. All we have to do is get one land. That's not too hard to ask for. Okay. I guess that's way too much to ask for. Kroxa. So we're never gonna get to Gary. Okay, there we go. So now, how do you like this? Oh, they have 2 agonizing freaking remorses. Great. Such a hilarious... Like, can you believe it that the algorithm is like this? So they're gonna have that murderous writer. Fenlurker. And then I don't get my 3rd land, so I doubt that this match will work out. They'll remorse me, and they'll get... What are they gonna get? Probably Rankle, even though I'm nowhere near casting it. If they go with Grey Merchant, who care? Yep, they're gonna go with Rankle. Do they have enough cards there yet? It's still no mana. Amazing. They have their 3 mana to kill my Cauldron Familiar with their Rider. Because Kroxa needs 5 cards from the graveyard. Oh, they're bringing one of those instead. Okay, that's fine. Let's see if this draw gets me anything. Another Midnight. Well, I'll have a squad of Midnight Reapers, and maybe that card draw will do something. We got a Teameret, that'll make them a zombie. That'll make them a zombie, but then that'll... Oh no, that's still... Yeah, that makes them... okay, that's gonna decrease their amount of stuff to bring Kroxa out, so are you sure that's a good idea? I guess here I'm fine getting rid of that, even though I would like to have double Reapers. This still draws me 1. And there's nothing in their hand at the moment, but I can exile that Kroxa here. So ta-ta. They have 1,000,000 mana, and they have 1 more mana. Okay, so you can bring back that Griffin or whatever it is. Phoenix. Comes back as a 3/3. It's a 5/3. So still no mana. Left 2 at the top. Another Ash. Let's move on. Okay, so it's black and red with escape. So the Soul Guide Lantern will be useful. The Spectre Shriek will be useful. Was doomed from the start, yep. Just needed to get that final land. You would expect one land to appear, but it was my opponent had like 6 or 7 lands, right? And then I wasn't getting anything for a while. Now, are they going to totally perfectly curve into Kroxa again? I'm going to say yes. Well, at least we have this going on. Okay, so if they hit me with that Kroxa, I'll be able to bring the Soul Guide Lantern out. Oh, they're going to do a Mire Triton. That's fine. Ember Cleave, okay. Now this is a complete mishmash of a deck. Do some cat shenanigans here. We'll pull something out of the graveyard. And then we've got the Soul Guide Lantern ready to empty out there. So there's the Kroxa. Fine. I guess. Guess we'll do that. And then we'll say bye-bye to your Kroxa. And then they'll attack with a 2/1 and I'll block with the Familiar. I guess not. Okay, they see the futility of trying to attack with that. Okay, so we're about to empty the hand. I guess I don't want to do anything with Rankle. It wouldn't benefit me too much. Are they going to remorse me? Okay, they're going to do that. Trickery, no problem. I might not bring back my cat just yet. Fabled Passage, Agonizing Remorse to my... Oops, they're going to want to get out of my graveyard, so to that I say no. I almost forgot that Agonizing Remorse can also do stuff in the graveyard. So they get to see my hand of a swamp. And they're going to grab something else that's not that meaningful out of the graveyard. Lantern. Tapped out, but they'll probably get it. Get what? Red source. I'm never gonna get to cast that Bolas' Citadel. Because I'm probably gonna get Kroxad. Or Remorsed. Plus I need the 6th land. But let's see what happens. Okay, so they have just a 2-1 coming at me, fine. And then a Phoenix, fine. Shouldn't they have brought that up before they attacked? Okay, come on land, come on land. That's not a land, but okay, this is gonna do double damage when I bring back the cat. Okay, that is acceptable. I can probably escape that, right? Now you need to escape 3 other cards. Okay, close enough. So once again, I'll block that. Bring it back. Double damage with this cat. Although it is pausing for some reason. They could have a murder or something, and I've only got 1 oven. Double damage, back to 24 life. Another soul guide. Fine, let's get rid of that other Phoenix in the graveyard. Go all in. 3, 4, 5, 6. That's GG. Okay. Let's see if we can pull this off on the 3rd game. Maybe it's a good idea not to keep hands with 1 mana. Maybe. So that Soul Guide Lantern definitely was working against my opponent because they have like fun graveyard shenanigans, and my Lantern helps to alleviate that. Okay, so they have a Kroxa, they have some... Okay, turn 1 Cauldron, turn 2 Remorse, turn 3 Ayara. We just need the other pieces of the puzzle. I just feel there's like too many pieces to work with. And I don't doubt that I'm going to get Agonizing Remorse next turn, so they'll take out my Remorse. Then I have to wait until I get the Ayara. Or they could go on another tactic. Okay, that will work. Oh, I can actually hit 3 things, or 2 things that is. Actually, what am I doing? Not even 2. Okay, Mire Triton, they need to attach that to a creature, so let's get rid of a creature. I'm gonna get Remorsed. Or maybe they'll get, yeah, I'm gonna get Remorsed. And I'm gonna bring out that giant eventually. I can grab the Shriek, but there's nothing else. What are the odds of them finally getting their Croaks? Okay, taking one of what I have two, so sure. Not the best play. There's an oven. They'll probably bring out their giant. Triton. Okay. This is what I'm saying about the odds. I should probably keep my rider until their giant is out. And so we only they only have 3 mana. Okay, but that 3 mana is enough for that. Okay, I guess I'll get rid of that, and then the Soul Guide Lantern to get it rid from the graveyard. They have a 2/1. There's their 4th land. They have 2 Ember Cleaves. I don't have any more removal spells. They have enough here to attach the Ember Cleave at the last minute. And that's a land. Okay, this is game over. They have enough mana to attach the Ember Cleave, so that'll be double strike 4/4. That'll be a double strike 8/8. So this is GG. So there you go. The magic algorithm gives and takes, but mostly takes. So what do you say about a person that had the 2 Ember Cleaves and everything that they needed in hand? So great way to end the night. Okay, everyone, well, thanks for hanging out, and I'll be back again probably on the Saturday. I was just kind of doing some quick streams these last few days, one to get to affiliate, one to check out the new event, which is horrible, and then we did a little bit of Brawl and such. So I'll probably at the latest be back on the next Saturday, or if not, be on the lookout for your notifications. And I'll be back to play some Magic. Do I have anything to promote? Check out the podcast. If people don't listen to that, they should go to the podcast. Good night's sleep. Thank you so much. You as well. Yeah, check out my podcast. Just go to your favorite podcasting app, search VM Campos, and I've got 2 podcasts. One about comic books and one about magic. So I would appreciate if people do that. It's on iTunes, Spotify, Stitcher, Pandora, Apple Podcasts, all over the place. So check out the podcast sometime. This has been VM Campos, and I'll see you next time.